What do Paris Hilton, Saweetie, and millions of beauty lovers have in common? They're all obsessed with the $6 beauty must-have. NYX Professional Makeup Butter Gloss. It won't cost you a bag. Shop the brand on everyone's lips. NYX Professional Makeup. Their butter lip gloss is for sure one of my favorite staples on my face. I'm actually wearing it right now. My favorite thing about it is that it's a non-stick lip gloss. So I feel like I could wear it all day long and it's never gonna feel sticky. It also has over 40 different shades. My favorite shade that I'm currently wearing is Sugar High. I love this one so much. I feel like it's the perfect tint. And like I said, it'll be glossy all day.
Welcome back to another episode of Pretty Not Smart with your host, Louie, aka the baddest perra.
And Yoatzi.
We're back again.
Louie, why do I feel like we haven't filmed in like a year?
She was literally telling me, she's like, I feel like we haven't filmed in forever, but I feel like we've been filming too much. Just kidding.
Like back to back.
I feel like we've been like pretty consistent with our filming.
We
haven't pre-filmed or nothing.
We've been celebrating all weekend.
Oh yeah. Ew. Maybe that's why. My birthday just passed and I feel like we celebrated for like a week straight.
For real?
Which I'm mad at. Hey. But it got to the point where like one of my friends was like, we sing happy birthday one more time. And I was like, actually, you're kind of right.
No, that was a very long birthday, Louie.
It was a lot, but it's because there's a lot to celebrate.
It was fun though. I had so much fun. But I think that's why I'm getting back into my routine.
Yeah. We had an eventful weekend.
Very much so.
For sure. That's probably why you feel like it's been a minute.
Yes, sir.
Because I was going to say, usually we pre-film by like a lot when we have things to do, but we've been like on track right now where it hasn't been like a crazy pre-film. Yeah, but before we dive in, I want to tell you guys what we're going to talk about. I want to bring this up because Yoatzi and I were going down memory lane when we were with all of our friends. And we got into our Facetune era.
Oof, my God, you guys. And we have pictures to prove it, huh?
We're going to be posting all those pictures on our socials. But I literally was like, I wonder if like you guys were aware. Like they have to have been aware of it, but it's just like nobody ever called, at least not me.
Like it was normal to be doing that stuff.
Yeah, but we went through a whole Facetune era. So a lot of those pictures are already archived on my end.
Me too.
But I still wanted to bring him back and show him to you guys because it was such an era. We were like literally going through all the pictures and be like, "Bitch."
So we want to dive into that a little bit and explain the lore.
I want to explain because like it's not that serious.
We're gonna explain. We're gonna explain. But talking about makeup, Louie did my makeup today, you guys. Did. After like it's literally been about 5 years since you last glammed me. I feel
like I've done your makeup another time.
No, es cierto.
But then I was trying to think about it and I was like, I don't think I have.
No, you really haven't, but I genuinely really, really love it.
Yeah, I was like, okay, let me give her a little makeover because we were going to glam together. But then I was like, let me just do her makeup because she always asked me to do it. But I feel like we just never have time to like sit down and do each other's glam.
Right.
So I was like, okay, let me do it. And I feel like it looks different.
It looks so pretty.
Feel different?
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like just the way that you did my skin and like you were saying my under eye, I definitely feel like younger. You brought my youth. Ay, so brujería.
I know. No, but literally like looking at the camera right now, I was like, you look all colorful and I look all dry.
It's because my life is colorful, Louie.
For real. No, now I just feel like I need a little something on my face. A little blushy blush. Yeah, but I feel like I did a couple things different, like with her under eye. I did her brows a lot lighter. And then her lips too. I feel like I kind of put her onto a cute little combo.
Yeah.
You tell me, but I feel like sometimes like looking at you.
You're ugly.
No. I feel like you like to match your lip liner to your lipstick and lip gloss. No? And I am that type of person where like I need some sort of contrast between like a noticeably contrast.
So, okay, here's the thing. I don't purposely do that. So I sometimes want to have that contrast. Like I want you to see my lip liner, my lipstick, and then whatever the heck. But sometimes, a lot of times actually, I'm in a rush. So I don't have the time to pick and choose and find the different shades. So I'm just like, this works, this matches, bye, let's go.
So like I said, you don't do it.
Right. But I want to, but I don't.
Yeah, I feel like I really wanted to bring a little pop to her lip and kind of match it to the blush. And then I went a little lighter on her eyebrows. On her lips, I used, you have it right there.
Yes,
that's the shade. That's my go-to shade.
lip right here. It is the NYX Professional Makeup Butter Gloss. Maoma in the shade Sugar High.
That's the one that I always use. It's like the perfect like nude but like pinky shade.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's a non-stick gloss. It's really nice on the lips. It's super soft and it brings like the perfect shimmer.
Huele bien rico, and it comes in 34 different buttery shades.
Which one's the lip liner you used?
The
Because
lip
that one you already had
liner.
it. Oh,
No, I screenshotted it because I was like, I know you guys always ask me for my little lip combo and that lip liner.
That's the one thing that I
tier.
feel like I'm always asked for the most is lip combos.
Okay.
And she was gonna do her lip, so then I was like, let me do them. So I used like a darker lip liner, then I had her mix it with like the gloss, and then I used like, I did a bunch of stuff.
So
to her.
it's also by NYX Professional Makeup, the Duck Plump lip liner. And in the shade that I always love to use is Pink Jection.
Yeah, I like you with like pink nude lips.
Me too.
I almost use a darker one, but then I was like, no, I feel like lighter colors are more in your realm.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes the browns make me look a little bit like more dull.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like my skin just looks good with pinkies.
Like something brighter.
Yeah, pinky, pinky, pinky.
And then on her cheeks, I used the Buttermelt blush. I actually have them right here in our table. NYX Professional Makeup Buttermelt. Wait, you know what? Let me tell y'all the shade because we both use different shades.
Yes.
So look, on Yoatzi right now, she has the My Butter Half.
Ooh.
And I like to use You Know Butter.
I like their names.
I know. I find it crazy how like, well, obviously we're siblings,
Right.
but we use completely different like shades.
Like shades.
Well, obviously I feel like our skin tones are different.
I'm pálida. I'm like,
And
literally.
I'm nice and bronze. But I was going to use my shade on her, but she was like, I feel like this one would look nicer on me. So then I put it and I was like, well, you might be right.
It's because I've tried the one that he has, the
Mm-hmm.
orangey one, and I feel like it doesn't necessarily give blush. It gives more like bronzer vibes for me.
Like a beachy bronze.
Yes.
Okay.
And like I told you, I like looking pinky. So I love that they have so many different shades because
Yeah.
you get to play around with them and find the one that's for you. But the pink one is definitely for me.
So if y'all are watching, let me know what you guys think of Yoatzi's glam. We did film it, so y'all can see it on there as well. But
And if you're not watching, just imagine it. I look really pretty.
she looks like me. Just kidding. But all right, before we continue with all of our stories, we're gonna jump straight to Mez word of the day. A ver, man, let's see if he did his homework.
Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. So I came prepared for this one, okay?
Okay.
The word is ambivalent.
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 It's all spelled.
I feel like I know. I feel like it almost sounds like
Malevolent. Is that a word?
no. I feel like it
Maleficent.
almost sounds.
Malevolent? Why? It's making me feel evil vibes.
Do you guys
Wait.
want a sentence?
Say it again.
Ambivalent.
Ambivalent. I would use it in a sentence.
I must admit, I feel ambivalent about spending my money on stocks.
I was gonna say that. I feel like it's something like good, like something that you feel good about. Like, oh, that was so ambivalent or whatever the hell you said.
I think it means like I'm not too sure if I want to do this.
Oh.
Ooh, ding, 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 ding,
Yeah, I got it. Sickening, scholarly.
What?
Ambivalent. Having mixed feelings or contradictory ideas.
Say it again.
Ambivalent.
Ambivalent?
Ambivalent.
I feel like that's like a tongue twister for me. Like I can't see
Ambivalent.
myself using that. I feel ambivalent. I literally feel like I cannot say that word.
I want you guys to
I'm
know.
ambivalent about the blush choice of today.
You're iffy about it? Bitch.
No, like I'm confused about which blush to use, which color.
Oh, right. I don't think you used that right.
I thought I had it. I
I
was
want you guys to know
smart.
I was practicing saying that word for like the last 30 minutes so I wouldn't mess it up.
I'm telling you, because that's like
Ambivalent?
a little like tongue twister. Ambivalent. I'm over it.
Ambivalent.
I'm not even going to try to say it.
Okay.
Well, I'm feeling very ambivalent about all those pictures from back in 2015. Okay, so I want to say something if y'all remember these pictures. So during that era of me Facetuning those pictures, I don't know if you remember, but I was very much in like my artistry era.
I think everyone was.
Like I feel like that's why I started editing my pictures so much.
Yeah.
Because I was doing like artistry makeup.
Right.
And I really wanted the colors and the effects and everything to like pop up pretty. Like we were all doing like hella colorful eyeshadow.
Yeah.
We were all doing like, there was this one look where I put petals of flowers all over my face.
Oh, I remember that one.
And I would wear like
it.
colored contacts and I would do like bright yellow. And let me clear one thing, you guys.
Estaba bien feo.
I know, I'm like without the Facetune. No, what I want to emphasize, like to my defense, it's because I really wanted the colors to pop. And I wanted the artistry and time that I would put into these looks. Because some of these looks would literally take me 4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
And my lighting wasn't always the best. So for me, it wasn't so much that like I was trying to shape shift my face. Because I didn't really do a lot of changing to my face. Like I wouldn't like change the shape. I'm trying to remember, but no, I don't think I...
It was mainly just to like, I clearly remember like bringing out the highlight. Because when we would take the pictures, I feel like sometimes even the sun or the camera would dull the highlight and it wouldn't do it justice. And that would like piss me off because I was like, the highlight is right there. So I clearly remember like Louis showing me how to go to like the lowest of the whites and picking the golds.
It was during like the ring light era.
Right.
It was like everyone would be like, but even then, no, even when my highlight was really popping, I would still go in there and make sure it was like big. Like I just wanted everything to look like really exaggerated.
That was like the trend though. That was the vibe.
Yeah, I feel like it was a time because I would even zoom into my contacts and like brighten my contacts.
I remember, and he taught me how to like go. If you guys are still like, what the heck is Facetune? It was basically just an app where you can just like modify and edit and brighten colors and make like little edits to your photos.
But don't lie, you all know what that is.
I'll use it.
Y'all still using it. So am I.
We still use that.
Yeah, but for me, it was always getting rid of the shadows. It was always brightening colors. It was always making something like pop like crazy. But adding all those layers of everything, once you had the final pick and the smoothing filter.
That smoothing filter.
But it's because it even happens now where like if I want to take a selfie, sometimes I'm like, bleh. When I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, I'm at it.
You look all cute.
And then I look at myself like I'm trying to take a selfie and like the lighting looks like bad or the phone camera's just not capturing it. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it all started. And when I look back at these pictures, I'm like, how did nobody ever call me out? Or did you get called out?
No, I never did. But I'm surprised I never got called out at this specific image, you guys. I'm going to post it on our socials so you guys can see it. But esta foto, Luis. Luis came out. All right, you guys. I'm going to show Louis.
Okay, I vividly remember her saying.
I remember this
moment. She was like, Louis, I'm scared that doesn't look like me.
And he was like, yeah, it does. Post it.
Oh, let me see it.
Okay, mira, I'll tell you what happened.
I vividly remember you saying
this was for like Valentine's Day vibes. And that's when I was getting into all my makeup era.
We've talked about this, how like I was almost like her manager at the beginning.
Yeah,
I was doing like, everything for her.
He was like, all right, you need to get cute today and we need to take a cute picture of you.
Why does this look like me?
No, that's Ariel trying to turn me into you.
I know, probably.
And I was like, fine. And then swipe on the next picture. I screenshotted the other one too. Remember
I added that one?
Yes, you told me to add it as a swipe. And the caption was, when you get ready and he forgets to pick you up.
I'm dead.
We're going to post them. It's so funny. But anyway, Louis was my manager and he was like, get ready and whatever. I did my glam and he took the pictures of me and he was like, it's okay if the lighting isn't cute. We'll just edit it after.
Yeah.
He just started editing and that was the final product.
It's funny because this describes exactly what I just said. So the highlight is crazy. I added so much detail to her eyes and even your lashes. I went in with the detail tool. So they look big. Your eyebrows, that was all you, babe. I did not take your eyebrows. The eyebrows was all you.
Those really dark and hairy.
And then even the background, I would go in with like the whitening tool.
Yeah, and he would whiten the background to fit the aesthetic.
You need to post both of them because y'all will see like how cool toned the first one is, and then the second one is like hella yellow.
Yeah, because the second one, it wasn't edited.
It wasn't like edited at all. Well, we can tell.
We can tell.
But oh my god, yeah, that brought me back to like
that's crazy.
That era.
And then you You all smooth me out.
But look, here was the thing, like Yoatzi was saying. It was such a thing back then. And I think because it was such a big thing, nobody called us out on it. Because Yoatzi, I fully, vividly remember her being like...
And like, that don't look like me.
She was... No. You being like, Louie, like, why is it that when I do my makeup, it doesn't look like the IG baddies?
Yay.
And I was just like, give me your phone. So then I fully like did, and she was like, beep. Like, you finally were like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was just such a like heavily editing era.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah.
It was so fun though. Like, I do remember all of those looks and like all the palettes with all the bright colors.
I was gonna say, yeah.
So it was so
Artistic.
And girls would literally like wear that makeup out.
Yes.
And it was so nice to see.
Yeah. It was like fun because like everybody was going crazy with their eyeshadow. Everyone was going crazy with their looks. And like everything was just so like makeup. Like that picture of you, it could have been like a full body, like it is a full body picture, and it could have been emphasis on your outfit and stuff, but it was fully like, look at my face.
Look at my face
Like,
directly. Look at my
that was
glass.
the era. Yeah, and I feel like we didn't even need to like go that crazy because like I said, the makeup was good. It's just that nos pasamos when it came to the editing.
It was fun too.
Yeah, it looked
Once you
really
learned all the
pretty.
tricks.
What kind of era do you think you're in right now?
Right now, I'm in my, I was going to say a little mix of both because I still like my soft glam, but I'm trying to make it a costumbre to be glamming every single day.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't want to, I think I've told you, I don't want to let myself go. So even if it's just a little bit of concealer, that's why I say soft glam, because sometimes I'll do no makeup
Yeah.
for like mommy vibes. But I try to do close to, not full beat, but like a cute little face of makeup almost every day. I try my hardest.
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of like in the same boat. Unless I'm going to the Yim. Nah, even sometimes. For the Yim, I'll definitely do a cute little brow gel and a color corrector.
Okay, cute.
Or I'll do what I'm wearing right now, which is just a little tint on my face, a little bronzer brow gel, and we're ready to go. Or I'll do like whole shebang, and I'll go
for the
like,
gym?
No. I'm talking about just like my makeup
Full
vibes.
shebang mild.
Yeah, it's
to the
either
gym.
like full, or it's like what I'm doing right now, or it's just color corrector and some brow gel.
Okay, cool.
Those are my 3 eras, but I've been loving doing all 3 because I feel like there's a different time and place for all 3 of them.
Yeah.
And before I used to be either nada at all or like full beat.
All the way.
Yeah,
¿verdad?
which I ain't mad at it. If you do that, I admire it because I just feel like I couldn't keep up with doing it all the time now.
No, and when he would do it, I remember when you would go all out with your makeup, you would literally take like 3 hours to glam.
Oh, even Yoatzi was like, how does it take you? And now I'm even like, how did it take me
It
that
would
long?
take you like 3 hours. And like, for example, if we were getting ready for an event or just anything like way back then, he'd be like, I need 3 hours. He was like, I'm going to start glamming. I was
And
like,
I would
no
fully
way.
take my full 3 hours.
Like to do the shadow y todo.
I know. I don't
Qué
have time for that. For
flojera.
real. No, because it was like literally an everyday thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes it still blows my mind that I would do my full beat like that for college.
Oh, yeah.
That time between I graduated high school and started college is when I started my full, like, just dive into makeup looks. That sometimes I'm like, oh,
Ay, bien happy.
I was sitting at my 8 a.m. class, full beat, with a big ass lash and my full lipstick and everything. I was like, hey.
I don't think I ever told you, but
Oh my
Earthquake.
God, I thought it was an earthquake. Guys, I was
The
about to run out.
I don't think I ever told, or maybe I did tell you. I probably did tell you.
What?
When we were going to college together,
Uh-huh.
one of the times I was just casually in my English class doing my homework, and we're talking to like neighbors and stuff like that, our little groups. And the group behind me, they were like, "Oh my goodness, have you guys ever seen that boy that wears like all his glam like in school, and like we've seen him walking around?" And the girls were like, "Oh yeah, I remember." Like his makeup is always so beautiful. Like his makeup is always on point. And I was like eavesdropping because I was like who else wears full beat to
Yeah, it was
school?
literally just
I was like,
me.
it's just Louie. So I was gonna turn around and be like, that's my brother. But I did it porque me dio vergüenza.
Yeah, I feel like I always got hella compliments from people.
Yeah.
And there was one time where like I realized I was the only one showing up to school like that. And
Oh, sad. I was the only one.
it's because I felt like I was like, man, like, what am I doing?
No, I feel like I'm telling you, a lot of people were living for it.
They were so nice. But I remember somebody told me, they were like, it was like one of my friends I made in school. They were like, I just feel like she's like, well, I can speak for me and probably like everybody else. She's like, well, it's because we dorm here in school.
Oh.
They're like, so we just like wake up and like go to class and then come back and go to sleep again or take a little nap. And I was like, wait, that makes so much. Or they just wake up and they're like, yeah, I'm just gonna go to class.
Right.
Because for me, I would glam because not only did I love glamming, I was like in my era of like doing full beat and everything, but for me, it was an all day thing. Right. I would go to school and I would stay there from 8 a.m. all the way till cheer practice.
Oh, that's right.
So for me, I was like, I'm going to glam because I just couldn't be without my glam all day.
Yeah.
But for a lot of like students there, it was either like just their 8 a.m., then go nap and like.
They were like, ¿pa qué?
Yeah. And then or go to another one. Or they were just like, it's too early. I don't really care for it. But for me, it was like a full day thing. So I was like, I need to be full coverage at all times. And then still do cheer practice at the end.
All crusty at the end of the day.
I know. Who said crusty? I still look good.
His little setting spray. Just like,
yeah, I didn't want to like be my whole day feeling not at my best. Because I feel like we say that a lot. Like, if you're going to feel your best, you're going to do your best all day. Yeah.
Yes.
So I was like, if I don't do it, I know I'm going to be in a really bad mood all day. Yeah. What do Paris Hilton, Saweetie, and millions of beauty lovers have in common? A ver, dime. They're all obsessed with this $6 beauty must-have. The NYX Professional Makeup Butter Gloss. And add me to that list because I'm just as obsessed. It won't cost you a bag. Shop the brand on everyone's lips, NYX Professional Makeup. The amount of people who I have put onto this gloss, the reason it's one of my favorites, and I'm sure for many of y'all, it's because of its buttery, smooth, non-stick feel. Me encanta applying this gloss to my lips. I've been using it for such a long time, and it comes with over 40 different shades. One of my personal favorite shades is Sugar High. It's the perfect like nude pinky shade, but I love that they've created over 40 shades to choose from because it's such a good formula, and I've been able to use it on so many different lip combos. So if you haven't tried it, get your hands on it. There's a reason why it's a fan favorite.
I have a secret to tell you.
What? I stole all your makeup. Imagine I go to my beauty room, it's all gone.
I'm like, I took it all. Did you know that I used to sneak around my mom's bag and do my makeup?
You sneaking around.
See, I had to. It's because, you know what, you guys? My mommy, I feel like she was a little strict. Well, we've talked about how my mom was like very strict with me.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things too is that I think she wanted to preserve my chiquita, like being little girl, for as long as she possibly could.
Uh-huh.
And makeup started becoming like a real thing for me around like 5th and 6th grade.
Yeah.
And that's like when you're like, what, like 11? You're still like chiquita, like 11 years old. So my mom was definitely like, no. I would tell her, be like, Mami, can I wear like makeup? She'd be like, no te puedes usar eso. She would give me lip gloss and like that's all I could wear, you guys. Like just like clear, and it had to be like clear lip gloss.
You just like unlocked a whole thing in my brain.
What?
It's because like right now that you're like, I had to sneak around. I was like, for what? Because I feel like makeup is such a part of like girlhood. But I just realized that literally, yeah, there's so many like moms that are like, estás bien chiquita.
Estás bien chiquita. You can't be
using makeup. Yeah, because right now that you're like, I used to hide. I was like, for what?
Oh,
but
yeah.
I just realized.
And like she would just give me clear gloss. But I remember growing up, I've always been kind of like on the paler side. Mm-hmm. So my lips have always been like very dull, pale,
Me
almost
too.
like we have no. Well, I
feel like I have no pigment to my lip unless I put something on.
I have literally no pigment, you guys. Like they look blancos.
Like they blend in with their skin.
Yes,
I'm like, if I don't have something on there, it just looks like.
I'm like, hello.
Yeah.
Like I've even thought about doing that. What is it, like the tattoo?
Tattooing? Yeah.
I've even thought about it because I literally have no pigment. Mm-hmm. And when I was chiquita, I realized that I didn't have pigment in my lips, and also my skin was very pale, no blush. And I've always loved blush. So I would sneak around and I'd grab my mom's billet, and I'd literally sometimes I would take it to, I remember specifically in 6th grade, I would take her makeup, like her lipstick or whatever, and I would just hide it in my backpack. And then I would get to school when my dad would drop me off hella early at like 7 a.m. It's all foggy, it's drizzling, all mojada. I'd like run into the girls' bathroom and I would do my little lip gloss.
The one by the cafeteria.
Yeah, the one by the cafeteria. Yeah. I would be there and I'd be like doing my lipstick. Yeah. And then we would do that with a lot of my friends because all of the parents were the same. We couldn't wear makeup.
Yeah.
So all of the girls would be there in the morning with like glamming. But it'd just be like lip gloss, eyeliner, mascara. And then we'd share makeup. And girls would be like, look, yeah. But then it got to the point where my friends were like, no, you need to go buy more makeup. Like, we need more stuff. And then Julie,
you're hustling for them.
Julie's tia, she would actually sell makeup, like from a catalog or something. And Julie would bring the catalog to me, and she'd be like, "Look, my tia has a new catalog."
I'm dead. How y'all made this all like secret?
Yeah, it was a big secret. She'd be like, "Look, my tia has a new catalog." And we'd take it and we'd be like, I remember we'd sit in my room, we're looking through the catalog and we'd circle the ones we wanted. We'd circle them and then we'd go back to that tia and she was all cute because she would like help us get away with it. And we'd be like, tia, ¿cuánto va a ser? And then she would just tell us like, va a ser like $3. Because for whatever reason, like the makeup was very inexpensive.
Or she was just giving y'all like the plug price.
I think she was giving us her price.
Yeah,
like whatever
like
she would get. She'd be like, va a ser como $3.
Uh.
And so me and the girls, because we didn't even have money at that time, we'd like run to our house and it was like me, Jessica, Gabby, all my little childhood friends. We'd round up coins, nickels, whatever we found in the house. And we'd round it up, put it in a little bag and be like, here you go, tia. And then we'd give her all the little quarters and she would take them. Like she was never like, no, you can't give me quarters. No, she would take the quarters, whatever. And then she was like, les llega su shipment like 3 weeks. So there we were waiting, counting down the days till we got our glam. And then cuando llegaba, Julie would knock and she'd be like, it's here.
Sending it through like holes.
So secretive. And then, I would just go with Julie. We'd open it. We'd be so excited. And I remember I would just like shove it straight into my backpack. My parents never like looked through my backpack or anything like that. So I knew it was a safe space. I'd have all my glam. And then the next day at school, I was like, girls. And then we'd be like, and then at the end of the day, after a very long school day, we would go to the bathroom and we'd just like wash our faces off.
To like get it all off.
Mainly to get like the mascara. I don't even know how we would take off the mascara because you know how now it like, it cries sometimes or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't even know, but I would take off my eyeliner. I would take off my mascara and my lipstick.
Imagine you had like social media back then. You're like, get ready with me
in my bathroom.
Like, before I have to go home.
All
that would have been
grade.
funny. Yeah.
Like, me va a regañar mi mamá.
No, literally, that would have been a funny video.
Yeah, and to this day, I'm pretty sure my mom knew because there's no way. Like when you take off mascara, you have like a residue on your under eye or something.
Or if you were going like super hard.
Yeah, or like if one day I accidentally left a little bit of lip gloss, I'm sure my mom realized, but she nunca me regañó or anything.
I feel like with me, it was with my eyebrows.
Your eyebrows?
Y'all go back to my old videos. That's what I started with, was filling in my eyebrows, and they were so dark. And the fact that I swore that my parents couldn't tell I had my eyebrows. So that's why now that you're like, I feel like my parents knew, they just wouldn't tell me. I'm like, I look back at those videos and I'm like, dude, my eyebrows were so like dun, dun, in your face.
Yeah.
That I was like, they had to have known. Like there was no way they didn't know. And that was the one compliment I always got was like, my eyebrows. Like, oh my God, your eyebrows. It's like when our eyebrows were on fleek.
Right.
And they were super like...
Yeah. Dude, your eyebrows were so sharp.
Yeah, they were... I needed them to be like, sharp.
Like they can cut you.
Yeah.
And I definitely feel like that was the trend. Like to have them like super like, carved out and like...
Yeah. When do you feel... Because I feel like I just never really put that story into my head that you would like need to do your makeup. Because I was like, oh, it's part of like girlhood, womanhood. But then I'm like, yeah, you know what? Like I could see like moms being like, that's muy chiquita to like do your makeup.
Yeah,
so like,
I get it.
For like Ella, when do you think would be?
Nunca.
You never let her?
No, I'm trying to let my Ella live her full girly potential.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm really girly. So I feel like Ella naturally is, me ve como me arreglo. And she, oh my baby girl, she's so cute. So she loves getting her nails done. So when I have somebody come do my nails, I'll ask them, like, can you do Ella's too? And they'll do gel on her nails. And she loves it. She's like, look at my nails. Or when I get my nails done, she'll be like, Mommy, can I see your nails? And she's like, I love them. And she's just so girly, like with her heels. And ever since she was a baby, she'd always be like, makeup,
Oh,
makeup.
yeah.
Like she just loves it. So I bought her like a little vanity. I'm just trying to let her live her girly life as much as she wants to. I have a little chapstick that has a little bit of like color on it.
Oh, see.
And she loves to use it because it has like a
a
little
tint.
a pinky tint.
Yeah.
And she loves to use it. And she's like, Mama, can I have some? And I'm like, yes, girl. But I think it's just as long as I don't let her go like overboard.
Yeah, I feel like we're on the same boat. Like as I'm thinking or I'm hearing it, I'm like, I don't think there's like anything wrong with like a little bit here and there. It's obviously just like not to go overboard to the point where they feel like it has to be a whole thing.
A whole
it's
like
just
routine.
like little tints and things like that. I feel like that's cute.
Yeah, like I think I want her to play and love it, but not necessarily use it as like to make herself look.
Or feel like she needs it.
Right,
Like, it's just
right,
like,
there you go.
I'm down to play.
Yes, I don't want her to feel like, oh, I need makeup. Because it's like,
Yeah.
no, my love, you are so gorgeous. But of course, we can do a little bit of lip gloss.
Like to have fun and play.
Yeah, or if you want a little bit of chapitas, I'll give you
Yeah.
a little bit of chapitas.
Because I went to your house the other day and literally as soon as I saw her, she's like, Louise. And she she's like, can I do your makeup? And I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's when like I laid down. She started like saying she was doing my blush and she was doing my lips and everything. So I was just like, oh, it's cute.
Yeah. I just thought of something. How do you feel about all the young girls right now that are doing like full on skincare
Oh my God,
routines?
I was going to ask you about that.
Isn't that, well, what do you think about it?
Because I was going to say, like, I feel like playing a little bit with like makeup here and there is one thing, but like skincare, that's scary.
That's scary.
I feel like the only skincare that I would be like, hey, would be like moisturizer or crema.
Moisturizer and sunscreen.
Oh, and sunscreen.
I gave you that, girly
Yeah,
pops.
yeah.
If you want to use your sunscreen, yes, please.
Yes.
You can use sunscreen, but the girls that are using like all the serums and all the moisturizers.
I feel like it's the only reason I'm like against it is because I experienced this when I was younger. I was playing with so much skincare when I was a teenager. And this is still even me teenager. It wasn't even like elementary school. I was full on teenager. And I was playing with so much skincare and I messed up my face a lot. Like I was breaking out like crazy. And I was crossing a bunch of different ingredients and things I shouldn't. I was putting on so much of it just because like, get ready with me. Like it was just like this whole thing and I messed up my face.
Yeah, and I feel like with skincare too, you really have to know what you're doing and what you're putting on your face.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're just too young to be doing all that, you can, like you said, mess up maybe your hormonal balance. Because when we're teenagers, our hormones are starting to go a little crazy.
They're all like on their own already.
On their own,
Yeah.
right? So you don't want to mess up your skin's like balance. But I feel like it's a trend right now to put like 1,000 things on your face.
I would keep it so cute. Like if you want to do like skincare, I would literally just do like your face wash, some moisturizer, and
Some sunscreen.
sunscreen. Like that's literally as cute as I would keep it. Because when I was young, I was fully doing so many like serums and like things
vitamin
for
C
and things to like balance, like get rid of like ¿cómo se llama? Discoloration when I don't even have discoloration. It was just fully like wanting to do like a whole routine when I was like
you
my
didn't
face
need
didn't
it.
need any of that.
Yeah.
I feel like those things come in handy when you need it and that's why they're there.
Yeah.
Like if you feel like something to like brighten up like any dark spots or correct like discoloration, like that's when you need it. But I'm like, if you fully like when you're like kids, like some of these kids, I was like, you don't need it, don't play with it.
Don't play with it. I feel like now as I'm getting older, I do need a skincare routine because when you're young, your skin, I feel like is naturally moisturized. It's always like naturally smooth. But as we get older, we start losing the moisture, the brightness that we used to have. So that's when we need stuff to bring that stuff back. But when you're so young, your skin is so fresh. It doesn't like need any of that.
And I love that you brought up sunscreen because like I wish I would have used it more, but like literally just using sunscreen at a young age,
Makes
that's
the
the one thing that I
biggest
feel like is
difference.
gonna make a huge difference.
Yeah, and like recently, I've been on my sunscreen game. I feel like
Yes, me too.
I feel like ever since I started dating Alex, his mom has always been about sunscreen and her
Sunscreen.
skin is so pretty.
Yeah.
Like even like shiny. And she always tells me, she's like, you have to wear your sunscreen.
And
SPF
reapply
every day
it.
and reapply your
Yeah,
SPF. So I'm always
heard
like with my SPF.
No, and talking about like younger people and stuff, like, okay, so I went to go eat food and there was this like girl, she was our server.
What?
It was because I saw her and I was all mesmerized.
She's all beautiful.
Well, her skin, you can tell she had nothing on her skin. And it was like glass. Like it was like glowy and yeah, like everything. And I was like,
You're
so then I was like,
lying.
getting old. Right?
No way.
Yeah, no, but I was just like, wow, like her skin looks so unreal. And I was like,
You're like, can I touch it?
to the point where I wanted to be like, ding, ding. All right. No, but I literally told my friends because I went with them to go eat and I was like, look at her skin. All right.
Wow.
No, but it's just her skin looked like so pretty. You can tell she's really young too. But then I was just like, wow, her skin was crazy.
I'm jealous. I
Yeah,
wish
me
my
too.
skin looked like that.
Yeah, but I'm at it.
I feel like, sorry, excuse me.
Yeah.
I feel like right now the only thing that about my skin that makes me a little sad is my under eyes. I feel like it's a little dark because I don't sleep, so it's like little purple, a little puffiness, and then I think just with like the sun, because I wouldn't use sunscreen, I have these like little dots under my eye that I think I told you about.
Well, right now when I was doing her makeup, she was like saying how she feels like she doesn't have like the best skin. But when I was doing her makeup, I was like, wait, you actually have like really good skin.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think she just needs to, I think you just need to maybe play with like more products. And that's where I'm at. There was such a time where I was so stuck in like my routine. But as of like recently, I've been playing with so much makeup and products that I feel like one, it's brought the fun. And that's why I feel like I like doing different stages of my glam.
Okay.
Because it brought like the fun back to like what I'm doing rather than like sticking to the same stuff.
Yeah,
because
because it gets boring when you have the same routine and you don't get excited about new products. Yeah, it can be very like dull and boring.
Yeah, and even like right now, I've been having so much fun doing like my no makeup.
Like,
Antes, I know I would like not even want to dive into that, but I've been having so much fun like finding like new skin tints, like finding new like bronzers and blushes, and like well, even like we were talking earlier about the NYX Professional Makeup Buttermelt Blush. I don't want to mess up the name, but I started using it because I don't know if you noticed, but it has like a shimmer to it on the cheek. And there was a time where I was such in like my matte era. But right now, like my face is very much like I want it to look like it's glowing. I want it to look very much like, I think to bring back that youthful look.
because I'm getting
I feel like, I want like that youthful look. But even that one has like a little slight like shimmer to it.
Yeah, it's not like fully matte.
Yeah, so when I put it on, I feel like it adds on to like the youthful kind of look.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like right now I'm very in my like, I don't want to be super matte. I do want to look a little more glowy.
Like dewy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Louie.
A little more Louie.
A little more dewy Louie.
I feel like I couldn't describe what era of makeup social media is on right now.
Oh, that's a tough one.
So look, when we started, it was like the full like artistic era. Then it was like in the full like baddie IG era. And then it went into the full like
soft girl.
Soft girl, no makeup era, which I did not see coming, but I guess a lot of these brands saw it coming, which I never did. But I was like, when I first heard it, I was like, I don't see that happening. And then it did happen. And then right now, I feel like we're in an era that everybody's kind of just doing what they like. Would you say that or no?
I honestly, I could not tell you.
No?
I feel like it's all over the place.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's doing what they like.
Lo que se les dé la gana.
I see people doing their full no makeup. I see people doing a full B. I see people, even I've done like 2016 makeup again. We're like playing with eyeshadow.
Yeah.
So I feel like everybody's on a boat right now where they're like, I'm going to do what I like.
Yeah, everybody's just kind of doing their own thing. There's like not these big trends to follow when it comes to makeup.
That's probably what it is. I haven't seen big trends.
There's no trends.
Maybe there's like trends as in like a specific product.
Right.
I wouldn't say like we're like the crazy brow trends or like doing crazy like eyeshadow.
No, we need to bring some creativity. Let's get inspired.
No, but talking about that too, I have seen, I want to see if y'all have seen this or maybe it's just on my end. I have seen a huge trend in, I'm going to call it men makeup.
Men makeup.
Yeah. And
like
that's
when they fill in their like chin. Their chin? They fill in their beard hair.
It's just like this whole wave of, it's full on like boys doing like boy makeup or men makeup, but it's just that word of doing boy makeup. Even me, I'll call it like my boy glam. Like I would consider this my boy glam, but there's a specific category of guys doing men makeup.
I have seen that.
And I think for some guys, using the word men in front of it makes them feel like they can play with it.
Men makeup.
And some of these products are like products that have been out, but for them, it's categorized under as men.
Yes.
And for me, I mean, I'm all for it. I feel like I see some of these things and I'm like, that's been a thing.
Right.
But I think for some of these guys, in order for them to feel more comfortable, they want to call it men makeup.
And it has to come from like maybe like
a men's line.
Yes, like a men's line.
Or something that, which for me, again, I'm all for people using makeup to express themselves and feel better about themselves 100%. But it is like crazy to see.
It's makeup, babe. Like, for example, the right now when I'm talking about filling in the beard, there's specific products that are like to make pelitos, like kind of what we use for our
like
eyebrows.
Hair like strokes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they make pencils like that for their chin and for their beard. And I'm like, mi amor, that's makeup.
Oh, no, people will be
Right?
like, I saw this one because there was this one that they were selling online. It was kind of like on the pricier side, and it was like a whole men's like grooming line.
Okay.
And they were selling it, but then all the comments were like, babe, just go get a brow pencil for like $5.
Yes.
They're like, it's the exact same thing. And I was just like, I feel like the category is like barely coming out and they're trying to like word it differently and things like that.
Yeah, but I can see why like guys would be like, I'm not going to go buy the eyebrow pencil because that's makeup. But this isn't.
Yes.
I'm like, it's still makeup, babe.
I live for it though. And
Me
like,
too.
I love people like doing things that are going to make them feel better and like more confident.
Yeah.
But I follow a lot of even straight men on social media who have been talking about makeup.
Yeah.
But it's under this category of like men grooming and things like that.
Uh-huh.
But even then I'm like, wow, this is like new, but I'm loving it because I'm hoping that it continues to like break those boundaries of like, you know, anybody can do makeup.
Yeah.
But like it has been really trippy for me, like even just like straight men playing with things like that, or even like something like brow gel, where like in the past I feel like people would be like, I'm not gonna put that on, but now I'm just like, it's little things like that, but I feel like it's a big step in the right direction.
Yeah, I feel like I love when guys take care of themselves and like, you know,
Yes.
like their skincare routine. And like, I know a lot of people would, or a lot of straight guys might think that that's like a little feminine to have like a skincare routine.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I think that is so nice when like they have their routine, they take care of themselves. Like, I feel like that's good, no?
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe you guys hit us up because
let us know in the comments down
'cause
below.
that's my opinion. I don't care as long as like, you know, you do what's like making you feel happy. And like, I feel like sometimes people hear the word makeup and they think it's going to be like this crazy full face. But like for me, even like say there's a guy who feels really insecure about maybe some discoloration under their eye or like something like that, like put a little bit of like color corrector. Doesn't even look like you're wearing makeup. It just gets rid of like that discoloration on your face. But I know there's some people who are so like, nah, I can't do that.
You know what? I think Louie needs to do Ms. Man Glab. How do you say that? His boy glab.
Boy glab.
I remember maybe like 2 years ago, I don't remember where we were going, but we were going somewhere. And Louie was like, man, can I like fill in your beard or like fix your beard a little bit?
Oh no, it wasn't his beard. Is that he had pointed out something about having to shave all the time, and then
Or it was his shadow, right?
He said something about like his shadow, and I was like, well, I can fix it.
Yeah, and he started putting like color corrector y que no sé qué. I think at the end he washed it off. No,
Well, it's because I was like, oh look, and he was like, oh, it looks good. He's like, but I feel weird because he hadn't seen himself without it, so he's like, I'm gonna take it off. So I was like, yeah, that's fine, just take it off.
Yes, man.
Oh wait, I think May wants to say something. I hate you guys. Imagine.
No, we were getting ready to go out, and Yoatzi was like, she's like, are you not going to shave? And I was like, I can't, because if I shave, I'm going to get really irritated.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so Yoatzi was like, Louie, put makeup on him. And I was like, I don't want makeup. And he's like, just try it. You guys did it. But since my hair grows back so fast, it made my skin look green because the dark hair, the makeup you were adding, it just looked off. So you guys were like, if you want to keep it, you can.
No.
And then Yoatzi was like, it looks great. Leave it. I'm like,
no, he's saying the story wrong. Your face was green because of this coloration.
Yes, the shadow that you had.
So when May has a little, we all do when we shave, there's a discoloration that happens. So we said it looks green.
Yes.
And he was like, so then we added the color corrector and it took it off. But then he was like, I feel weird because I haven't seen it without that.
Without the green. So it was just
Come on camera so they can see the green. Nah, just
he still has the green.
No, but that's what it was. Because I didn't put foundation or anything. I just put color corrector.
Right.
And then I was like, we're just getting rid of the green.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was just like, I feel weird because I haven't seen myself without it.
But I think, look, like if you were to, I'll tell you how to do it.
know.
Like he lets his little beard grow out and then you just fill it in. Maybe fix his brows a little bit.
You want me to do a whole makeover? I was like, that's not man makeup anymore. All right. She's like, maybe do a little eyeshadow and glitter.
Just a little sun, maybe a little color corrector under the alphabet.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
that would be fun.
I feel like it could be a fun challenge or video idea if I did meh or my dad's makeup.
Oh, yeah.
But the goal and challenge is to not make it look like they're wearing
makeup.
makeup. Because that's what a lot of like these men are doing. It's like to fill in their beard or like to get rid of discoloration. But the goal is to not make it look like makeup. Like that's the whole like men makeup. Because you don't want it to look like, oh, I'm wearing makeup. Or even when they fill in like their facial hair. So I feel like the goal would be to try to do Mez makeup without it looking like makeup.
That would be a challenge for sure.
For real?
I think you could do it though. That would be fun.
But man, you have to let me. You have to fully let me like...
Even if it burns.
Just starts burning?
It's because one time I was like messing with him and I don't know what I put on him. He's like, oh, it burns. And I was like, shh, let me do it.
I'm down.
Yeah, I
Okay.
feel
I'm
like
always open to that stuff.
the goal would be for it to not look like you're wearing makeup. Just like meh 0.20. Right?
0.20.
I know I said that's so wrong. Meh 2.0.
2.0.
0.20.
Oh, it's worse.
It
Never
was
mind.
Meh 2.0.
There we go.
Yeah, that would be the goal. I feel like
Comment
that
down
would be-
below if they should do that.
Yeah.
I'm mad at Alex.
Why?
He lied to me so many times.
He does wear makeup.
Yes, he steals mine.
What?
No, so I remember back in the day in the restaurant that we used to work together. I feel like he lied to me. He was always like, oh, I had the biggest crush on you. But the makeup that I would wear.
What?
I looked at pictures. No, tú también. Nadie me decía nada. My eyebrows, I've looked at pictures. My eyebrows were I would make them so dark and like boxy almost and like huge, like almost half my eyelid.
Well, that's the picture you showed us earlier.
No, it was worse. And no, because this is when I was going to work. And so before I was doing socials and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And my lipstick, I clearly remember going to work with a really bright red lipstick. Like almost like
Oh, I do
señora.
kind of remember. Because that's when you had your highlights.
Yes, like my highlights. No, you guys, like bright on, like red lip liner, red lips. Y yo me creía the whole restaurant. And Messer, that's how we fell in love. And I'm like, mentiroso. Así se hacen los chismes.
I feel like I didn't realize anything with our brows because we've always had really thick brows. Like,
That's true.
even right now, y'all, even if you think our brows are like pretty like big, they're not as big as they could
As
be.
they like, if we fully let them go to their full potential.
We'll have full unibrow. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but just like how full our eyebrows are, we could fully grow a full unibrow.
Yep, full unibrow.
thick from the top, bottom. Like, we don't even need to fill in our eyebrows.
No, I honestly, my day-to-day, I don't do my eyebrows.
It's just like a little bit of gel.
A little bit of gel and
Yeah.
some concealer, like in case I haven't plucked out some like pelitos. But other than that, I don't even need to fill them in.
Because I was going to say, I feel like that's probably why I didn't notice. Because we've always had really thick brows.
Oh, we made them thicker.
Well, no, it was because you would color them, so you probably like made them all bold.
Yeah, I would color them and go in like so dark.
Yeah. You know what era I hated?
What?
I hated when I would shave the ends of my eyebrows.
We just ran into a video, me and
me?
Alex, I can't remember what it was. And May was like, is that when Louie would shave his eyebrows?
Yeah.
And you like had the whole, almost half your eyebrow gone.
I'm so sad because like,
What was the purpose?
y'all are always right. I fully remember being on live and being like, I want to shave my eyebrow.
You did it on live?
Yeah, and everybody's like, no, no. And I was like, I'm going to do it. Y'all don't know anything. I did it and I fully was living for it in the moment, but y'all were right. I just like, so here was the reason I did it, okay? So now I do let my eyebrows go down a little bit. It's like the
Okay.
natural shape of my eyebrow. But if I fully let my eyebrows grow, they will come down to like the end of my eyes.
Yeah.
Like my eyebrows are really thick and they go really far down. So at this time, I was doing a lot of eyeshadow. So the eyeshadow couldn't go past my eyebrows. So it was a huevo. I had to do like a circled look. And you guys know me. I love to wing out my eyes and like my eyeshadow and everything. So it wouldn't let my eyeshadow go past my eyebrow. Even now, you can kind of see where it sits.
Yeah.
But my eyebrows can go way lower. So I got annoyed and I got to the point where I was just like, I need to shave the ends because I wanted my eyeshadow to like blow out big and like far out. So I shaved the ends so that not only can I draw my eyebrows straighter and going this way, but I just had more room. So that's why I shaved. But when I wouldn't fill them in, they looked funny. But you know what? Even when I did fill them in, it looked funny because of the face shape of mine. I have a very like elongated face. So I was trying to forcefully make my face wider.
Oh.
So I feel like when you saw me from the front, you couldn't see my eyebrows being drawn further back.
I would look at me.
Well, if I look at you like this.
Oh, wait, I can see what you mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna look straight into the camera, all right? But when I would draw my eyebrows going straighter back to you, you would only see where I cut it off.
Right.
Even if they were drawn in, because my eyebrows start facing downward where you like can see me from the
And you were
front.
trying to make them like more like
Out. Yeah, so they looked... I wouldn't say they looked really good. It did its purpose when I would turn to the side, which is how I would take my pictures.
Okay.
So that's why I only cared from like the side because I was like,
yeah.
Because you could fully see how long they were and everything. But when it came to like looking at me straight up.
What was the process of you growing them back out? Because I don't remember you going through a phase.
I just kept filling it in until like it fully like grew out again.
Because I don't remember them being like a process.
Yeah, I just kept filling it in.
That just reminded me. Do you remember when we were younger, the girls that would fully shave off their eyebrows to like draw them in? No, that was just me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't feel like in my era.
In like
girls
my
were fully
middle
doing
school, I had a few friends that like literally got a razor and just shaved off their full eyebrow. Like just shave it off completely.
to just draw it.
Draw it. I think it was the Sharpie brows. Sharpie
that
brow
whole-
era.
yeah.
And they would just like really just like draw it out like y bien
Super
flaquita
thin.
y bien flaquita también.
Yeah.
Like super, super thin. That was its whole era. But that was weird because I remember seeing my friends up close, like when I talked to me, like, hey girl, and you could see all their pelitos going back. And I was like that looks a little funny.
Yeah. But that's the weird thing that I feel like everything works for people for different reasons and purposes. Because the whole thing that I did with like shaving my eyebrows, it didn't work for me because of my face shape. But I fully had seen so many people do it and it looked really good, like even in person. But even the whole thing right now that you said about like the whole thin brow, I actually came across a video of somebody doing it, but it looked really good.
Yeah.
Like they fully like got rid of their eyebrow and then drew it like super like a line, but it looked good. But that's what I'm saying. Like I feel
It
like
just
not
depends
everything works on everybody.
everybody?
Clearly, me not shaving the ends of my eyebrows didn't work.
You
for
shouldn't have
me.
done that.
I know. Yeah, I look back at so many like pictures and videos. Luckily, there's no like pictures on my socials where you could see it because it was obviously makeup.
Yeah.
But on my own videos and stuff that I had during that time where I wasn't wearing makeup or anything, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think I ever thought it looked bad because most of the time when I would see you and like we're going out, you had them pintadas and you had them nice. But when you didn't have makeup and they were all just half,
Literally half.
that's when I was like, Louie.
Yeah, and my eyebrows are so thick that you could literally see exactly where it was cut off.
Where it was cut off. I
Yeah.
remember that.
In pictures and videos and stuff, maybe you couldn't fully see it, but like up close, you'd be able to see like, oh, the hair stops right there. And I hate
Comment
it.
down below if you had like a makeup trend that you like.
Or just something that you regret.
Something
doing.
that you regret doing. That you're like,
Yeah.
why did I do that?
I think out of all of them, for me, it was my eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me, I think just when I went heavy with the eyebrows because like Louis said, we already have really thick and I made them thicker. And then my red lip, I would wear that everywhere, dude, no
I like a
matter
good
what.
red lip.
Me too, but when you match it right and like, I feel like there's a specific makeup that you have to do to have a cute red lip. No, I would just every day in the morning, just blood red.
Well, you know what I just remembered right now looking at you?
What?
Did you
That you're
ever-
ugly.
Hey, did you ever try that one trend where you would put lashes under your real lashes?
I think I did one time.
Me too.
Like the strip, right? And you put
Yeah.
it like under. I think one time, but I don't think I liked how it felt. So I probably didn't do it right. And
I
was like,
shut my eye closed. Yeah, I didn't
Shut
do it right.
up.
I was like, it was fully like,
no, you didn't.
yes, a little scary.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because like, so the purpose of that trend was for you not to be able to see that you had lashes on. Almost like pretend you had ¿cómo se llama? What you used to
Extensions.
do. Extensions. So that was kind of like the purpose, because you would look down and all you would see was your natural lash band. So you would put them under and it looked really pretty. But I used this huge lash and I put a bunch of glue on like the lash hairs and on the band, and I tried doing it and I was like, my eye was like glued shut.
No way.
So that never worked for me. I feel like that works if you use like a thin lash. Something
it has
thin.
to be very. No me digas that you used a really freaking thick one.
I used like a really thick like band and like huge just like lash. But I was like,
I bet it burned.
Yeah, I feel like if I would have used a really light lash with like a super like light like band, it would have worked perfectly. But
to try it again?
no, I'm not gonna try that again.
You know what I've been trying recently? The same effect to try and get lash extensions, but they're little clusters.
Oh, the individuals.
Yeah, but I can't do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have patience for that.
I've tried doing them so many times. I don't know what steps I'm doing wrong, but mine salen tiesas. They're like tiesas.
Yeah.
And I think because I do them so wrong, they fall off the next day.
Oh,
Yeah.
No te duran.
No me duran. No. And I have like Jackie, my friend. That's all she wears, and her eyes look so pretty all the time.
Oh, like
And I'm always like, you have extensions? Like, no, I told you, it's my clusters.
Yeah, you have to have patience for that.
You have to have so much patience.
I really want to get a little lash lift.
Your lashes are too straight.
That's why I want a lash lift.
Because I told Louie, you guys, I tried getting a lash lift like years back, but we have really straight lashes. They're like heavy and straight. And so I did a whole lash lift. I did the whole process. I got up from the little lash bed and I was like, oh my goodness, I look so pretty. I love them. I kid you not, an hour later, they went back to flat.
Es que te bañaste.
No me bañé. Nunca me baño.
I can tell.
No me bañé. I was driving home. I was on my way home. Like, la, 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 la. I get to the house and I'm like, oh, gone.
I still want to try. After you
like,
told me no.
Okay, you
but
say.
it's because I heard this thing that you can't just go in and get a lash lift.
What do you mean?
Did your girl who gave you a lash lift, did she ask you like how high or low or mid or anything? Or she was like, let me do a lash lift?
No, I remember she asked me like if I wanted them super curly or like how I wanted them. And I told her, I think like medium curl. Because I didn't want it to be like super. Or maybe I needed to go super curly.
Because, so I was seeing this thing where if you're a lash tech, you probably know what I'm talking about, but I don't know what it's called. But I saw that like la cosita que te ponen on your eyelid, that's what makes it curl. You're supposed to choose a size. It's depending on like if you do like a super thin one, it'll make your lashes go like super straight up. Or if you choose a really thick one, it just gives them like a low but really small curl. So that's kind of what I want to go for, because because we have really long lashes and they're really straight, that I feel like if I were to do the one that makes them go really high, they're gonna fall right down. Because like even when we
that's
curl,
what I did.
yeah, because even when we curl lashes, like I have to like heat up the lash curler in order for them to stay up. It's almost like I straighten them or curl them. But somebody I saw doing like one on a guy, and the guy had really long lashes. Oh, and they were like, he wants a curl because like not a lot of light hits his eyes because of how big and like far down his lashes go.
That makes sense.
So they used a really thick one right here, and they gave him a really cute curl where it wasn't high. It just, the curl is bigger, so it makes the lashes quote unquote not as long.
I totally understand what you mean.
You know? So like,
I would try it.
I know, imagine, burns them all off.
No, that actually would be a good experiment.
Yeah. So like when I saw that video, I was like, you might be right.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, I was like, maybe I could do that and it'll work. Because even when I curl my own lashes, if I go all the way to the band and I make them go straight up where they look so pretty and long, they'll fall down. They'll immediately. But if I don't go all the way to my band and I just kind of curl halfway, it'll give me that cute.
Well, if you're a lash tech, comment down below, hit up Louie, be like, I can do it for you, babe.
Or let me know if I'm dumb and that just makes no sense at all. Like, that was my logic. I was like, maybe they just cannot curl that high up. So if you're a lash tech and you think what I'm saying, my theory is gonna work, let me know.
Yes.
Did I ever tell you the story about la señora that was talking really bad about me for doing makeup?
What?
I
No.
didn't tell you?
No.
Because I told my mom.
My mom.
I know, I was like, that's la señora.
La señora.
No, but my mom was in on it. She knew the lore of this señora. So my mom was like,
Tell me her
watching out
address,
for
her name. So
I feel like you'll know as I'm telling you the story.
A ver.
Okay. So this was like when I was already out of high school.
Okay.
I was in college. Just when I was doing like my full beat like of maquillaje.
Okay.
And I just find this story really weird. The only thing I can say is that she was like two-faced, doble cara. That's like the best way that I can probably describe her. So I was friends with this other guy who would also love doing makeup. So he was like one of like my few friends that I had that we both like doing makeup. And we would go like makeup shopping together. We would like both do glam. And se me hizo raro that he wouldn't really wear makeup. Well, no, you know what? He would wear it at home, but it was very much like he was always trying to like hide it.
Oh.
And I never like could figure out why. I would always just assume that like maybe he wasn't comfortable around his parents or whatever. And I remember I would go to his house with like a full face of makeup, like very much like college, like full beat, huge lashes, like everything. And his mom would always compliment me. Would always be like, oh my God, like, I love how you do your makeup. She would even ask me like what lashes I was wearing.
Really?
And like fully just like into it. She would always like talk to me. I would even get my nails done and she would ask me about like
She was
my
like,
nails.
a ver tus uñas.
Yeah. And like, I kind of miss the mentality I had back then. I feel like back then I was very much like, I just think I had less awareness of my surroundings.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't care or even pay attention if people gave me bad looks. So I was like, nah, I don't care. And not that I ever let that stop me now. Like I still do whatever I want. But I feel like now I'm a little more aware of people's
you'll pay
reactions and
attention
stuff.
Sometimes, yeah.
But at the time I wasn't. I was just like, girl, this is me.
I'm gonna do my thing.
Yeah, but that lady was always so nice to me. And she would always like compliment me. So like I never saw it coming until I remember this one time.
Okay.
We came back and I don't think he expected his mom to be there. I think he thought she was still at work when we got back and we both had like full beat, like faces. And I'm telling you, every time me and him would hang out, I was always in a full face, even if he wasn't. It was just, this was me like an everyday thing. And I remember this one time, I don't know if this was her last straw or I don't know if she was like, yeah, do it.
What the
But she fully went off on him at home in
regañó?
front of me. And okay, so right before she went off on him, I feel like I could already tell she was like,
Were they like already fighting before?
no. So I could just tell when we walked in, she was already like a little like heated. And I remember she saw my nails and then after she saw my nails, she saw his nails.
And
this was,
he also had his nails
it
done?
was like one of the first times that he did his nails. And I don't know if that just like put the cherry on top. And on top of that, he had makeup on. That she fully like went off on him and started like telling him a bunch of things. And I was just standing there like, because like,
pobrecito.
yeah, like think about it. She was like fully like telling him stuff and saying like, why does he have his nails done? Like his makeup and everything. And I was like, wait, what? Because this whole time she's telling me that she loves my makeup and my nails. So that's why I was a little like, wait, hold on. Like I was just so thrown off.
What the heck?
And I ended
So
up
like
leaving.
more like she likes seeing it on other people, but not her son?
I feel like that's where it was getting at because I left. I fully was like, oh my God, like I shouldn't be here. And like I kind of remember her being like, mijo, can you like let us talk? And I was like,
I think I know who this is.
So I left, and then later on, he ends up telling me that she's always talked bad about me.
What?
And my makeup, and then that she was telling him like that I'm the reason he's doing that it's all my fault, that like he wasn't like that before me. Which is funny because he was the one who showed me so much makeup and things. So then I was like, what do you mean like he wasn't like that before I showed up? But it was like this whole thing, but like the whole time I literally was like, and we obviously still kept being friends after that, and I kept seeing her, and like, but it was just always like,
It's not the same.
I had like coraje towards her because I was just like, I couldn't tell. So like, that's where I concluded at it too. I was like, maybe she was in that place where like, it's not that she was against it. Maybe she just felt some type of way about her own son doing it.
Like she's okay with other people do it as long as it's not in her house,
her
like her own
house.
kid.
Yeah, because she was always so nice to me. She was always just like, oh, like you look so pretty, or like, oh, what found? She would even ask me like what makeup I would recommend to her.
But then he said that he was all bashing you too.
So when she said that, I was just like, I don't get it. So I don't know if I feel like that day was just probably the last straw for her because she obviously knew he did makeup. Because on an everyday, he would just do like everyday boy glam. But me, I was always like in a full lash and like everything. So I don't know if she just felt like I influenced it. But it was just so weird because she would always admire it. At least that's what she did to my face. But then on the back to him, and then when she popped off on him and said all that and like that it was my fault, I was just like, so it made me feel really uncomfortable. And I remember I told my mom, because like my mom even knew this lady. So my mom was like, nah. Like my mom was pissed. She just literally was like, I don't even want to see that lady ever again. Because it was very cordial, like, hi. But I feel like the fact that she was blaming me for it, I don't know. It was just like really ugly, but.
¿Cómo dijiste? Doble cara.
Doble cara. Yeah. I don't know. I still don't understand. You guys tell me. I feel like for me, it was the fact that she probably just didn't want to see it in her own household. And even after that, she was always still really nice to me. But I always just kept like 10 toes up, or what do you call it? Like I was just on my toes being like.
Yeah, that's super fake of her though. I think what's like irking me more is the fact that like she was like, oh my God, I love it. You look so cute. But then her son was like, no, she's talking so bad
and
about
even
you.
for me to see her like pop off on that and hear that she was clearly telling him stuff because of that made me like, it caught me off guard.
Right. And then she did it in front of you.
Yeah, but then she was like, sorry, mijo, can you excuse us? And then I was like, but
like toxica.
I continued to wear my makeup and I wore it every time I went over. Disrespecting their house.
I don't care.
No, and then her son did too. Like I feel like even till years later, we weren't as close, but I know he still like was doing makeup, and I think he even worked at like a makeup place and all of these things. So then I was just like, well, I hope that she came around to like support it, but regardless of whether she did or didn't, I was just really happy to see that they kept doing it because they had like such a big passion for it. And like that's where I was, especially I'm so happy that I had that mentality when I was younger, very much just like I don't care what anybody says, because it fully is and was a moment of expression for me. And I just hated him. I just hated seeing him go through that. But it made me really happy even till like years later to see that he was still doing it.
Yeah, I hope that's what happened too.
Yeah. And I hope for any of my boys in glam out there, whether you're doing boy glam or Meg glam or Yoatzi glam, I hope that y'all continue to use makeup as like a way of expression and having fun, because I know some people make a really big deal about it sometimes, but I really think makeup is just playing with makeup. Like it's like for fun and being creative. And I love
your artistic side, your creative side is just another way of like showing it, but it's like on your skin, on your body.
And also like a little boost of confidence if you need it.
Yeah.
So if you're in that position, I feel like I was at some point in that position of like the people around me weren't always for it, but I kept doing it and here I am now.
Acuérdense, mi amor, yo hago lo que me dé la gana. Haz lo que te dé la gana.
Yeah, but I just wanted to bring that story up because I remembered it right now as we were talking, like fully caught me off guard. But
like,
yeah, I feel like the end message is do what makes you happy. And if you love doing makeup, do your makeup, play with makeup. It's literally fun and it comes off at the end of the day.
Literally.
Yeah. Unless you sleep in it.
Unless you tattoo it.
They'll do like tattoo glam.
Like forever. Yeah.
Well, I loved going down memory lane. I feel like we literally went from like 2015 Facetune to starting doing makeup to like our stories, childhood.
Yoatzi hiding her makeup too.
Literally. Yeah,
I like
that was
this
funny.
episode.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of Pretty Not Smart. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.